Pre-Columbian Andean civilizations, such as the Tiwanaku, Uwari, and other communities, had a religious belief system that worshipped female, male, and androgynous deities, with the structure of temples and ceremonies being egalitarian, with both male and female priests. The high female priests were known as curakas, who owned land and were independent from men and highly respected members of their society. Andean religion followed the model of parallel descent, where the worship and authority positions were divided equally along gender, providing women with a separate but equally powerful religious influence as the men. Female priests led religious gatherings in temples honoring female goddesses such as Pachamama and Saramama, which were the goddesses of nature and corn. The structure of religion in the region changed after the conquest by the Incan Empire, which was a male-dominated warrior society. The Incas replaced many of the female gods with a more central and all-powerful male one known as Inti, which was the god of the sun. Many of the conquered tribes still followed their original religion, so many of the gods and goddesses were not fully replaced by the Incas, but merely their role may have shifted or grown to be less powerful in the overall society of the region. After the Spanish conquest of the Inca Empire in the mid-16th century, the new dominant religion became Catholicism, which has a singular male god above all else. The Catholic Church also has a patriarchal structure with only male priests being able to lead religious gatherings. Due to this, the role of women in religion shrunk even more, with thousands of Andean people being converted to Catholicism. The worship of female deities was labeled as heresy and caused by the devil. As a form of religious resistance, Andean women continued to secretly practice their native religion, and female priests continued to hold their positions in the community as religious leaders in their underground native cults. These native cults were condemned by the Spanish and seen as witchcraft and heresy going against the Catholic Church. Being one of these religious leaders was also very dangerous, with the leader of a church worshipping the goddess Saramama, Isabel Yalpe, was arrested and given 100 lashes and made to work for the church for 10 years as penance for her crimes. Priestesses were labeled as witches, and they adopted this term as a form of fear tactic and to help them avoid detection by the Spanish and the church. Many Indian people would be too afraid to denounce them to the authorities, as they feared the rumors that they would become cursed if they betrayed these witches. The most successful form of religious resistance came from the Puna grasslands, where a sizable female community settled, which had multiple female priestesses with the goal of preserving the indigenous culture. This community resisted the patriarchal Catholic Church and continued to grow, and today much of the preserved Andean culture still survives thanks to this community of women.